Listen to Sue and write her answers. Write Sue's answers here.
2.63. What time do you usually get up?
I get up at 6.
Do you have a shower or a bath in the morning?
I have a shower in the evening before I go to bed.
Where do you have breakfast?
I have it in bed. It's my favourite meal of the day.
What do you have for breakfast?
I have orange juice, toast, and hot chocolate.
What time do you go to work?
At 7, because I have a class at 8.
Do you need to hurry in the morning?
No, I'm very organised and I prepare everything the night before.
Do you like mornings?
Yes, very much.
Why?
Because I love breakfast and because I love going to work on my bike in the morning. The streets are empty and it's really quiet.
2.64.
Very good. Answer her questions. What time does she usually get up? What time does she usually get up? She usually gets up at 6. Does she have a shower or a bath in the morning? Does she have a shower or a bath in the morning? She has a shower in the evening. Where does she have breakfast? Where does she have breakfast? She has breakfast in bed. Number 4. What does she have for breakfast? She has orange juice, a toast, and a hot chocolate for breakfast. What time does she go to work? She goes to work at 7 because she has a class at 8. Does she need to hurry in the morning? No, she doesn't. She's very organized. Does she like mornings? Yes, very much, because she loves breakfast. She loves going to work on her bike. Let's go to a vocabulary bank. A typical day. Page 125. A typical day. Listen and repeat the phrases.
2.65. A typical day. 1. In the morning. 1.
Get up.
2. Have breakfast. 3.
Have a shower.
4. Go to work. 5.
Have a coffee.
2.
Don't forget to
In
repeat.
the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
6. Have lunch.
Have lunch.
7.
Finish work.
Finish work.
8. Go home.
Go home.
9.
Go shopping.
Go shopping.
10. Go to the gym. 3. In the evening. 11. Make dinner. 12.
Have dinner.
13.
Do housework.
14.
Watch TV.
15.
Have a bath.
16.
Go to bed.
2.66.
Okay, now let's remember how to use make, do, and have. Make, do, and have. Make – создавать что-то новое, творить. Do – делать что-то. Have переводится по-разному в зависимости от ситуации. Make dinner – приготовить ужин. Do housework – делать работу по дому. Do homework – делать домашнюю работу. Have dinner, lunch, shower. Make dinner, lunch, but don't make shower, no. Make – создавать что-то новое. Придумывать, создавать. Завтрак, готовить, ужин, обед и так далее. Окей. Listen and point to the picture.
She has lunch at 1 o'clock.
She has lunch at 1.
She finishes work at 6 o'clock.
Lunch.
She goes to the gym.
Goes to the gym.
She watches TV.
Watches TV.
She goes shopping.
She goes to work.
She does housework.
She gets up at 6:45.
She goes to bed at 11:30.
She makes dinner.
Makes.
She has a coffee.
She has dinner at 8:30.
2.67.
Okay. Now you say number 4. Yes, she goes to work. Number 12. Yes, she has dinner at 8:30. Number 7. Yes, she finishes work at 6. Number 15. Yes, she has a bath. Number 1. Yes, she gets up at 6:45. Number 8. She goes home. Thank you. Pronunciation. Let's read. Y.
Yacht. Y. You.
You.
Usually.
Usually.
Yes.
Yes.
Student. Music. Beautiful. 2.68.
2.68. Listen and repeat. Делаем логическое ударение на обозначенных словах. What time do you usually have lunch? Let's listen.
What time do you usually have lunch?
At 1:30.
At 1:30.
What time do you usually have dinner?
What time do you usually have dinner?
At 8:00.
At 8 o'clock.
What time do you usually go to bed?
What time do you usually go to bed?
At 11:30.
At 11:30.
2.
Now you answer. What time do you usually have lunch? I have lunch at 2:30. At 2:30. How about you? I usually. What time do you usually have dinner? I have dinner at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock. How about you? Say, I usually have dinner. What time do you usually go to bed? I go to bed at 12:30. How about you? Next exercise. Adverbs of frequency. Наречия частотности обозначают частоту, с которой происходит то или иное событие. Оно может происходить часто, редко, иногда, обычно, всегда, либо никогда. Adverbs of frequency. Always. Always. Всегда. Never. Никогда. Never. Always. Never. Sometimes. Usually. Между всегда и никогда стоят наречия частотности usually, sometimes. Usually с частотой до 80%, то есть обычно всегда, за редким исключением. Sometimes, иногда. процент где-то 40. Иногда, например, 2 раза в неделю. Нередко и не слишком часто. Okay, now let's read and match the sentences. Number 1. I always get up at 8 o'clock. Always. Всегда. Каждый день. C. Because I start work at 9 o'clock. Number 2. I never drink coffee. Never. Никогда, ни в один из этих дней. Because I don't like it. Because I don't like it. Number 3. I usually finish at work at 6. Обычно заканчиваю в 6, за редким исключением. I usually finish work at 6, but on Fridays I finish at 3. Number 4. I sometimes watch a DVD, sometimes. Иногда. Or I read and listen to music. В эти дни читаю или слушаю музыку. В эти дни иногда смотрю. Sometimes. Once again. Always, usually, sometimes, never. Наречия частотности ставятся между подлежащим и сказуемым. I always, I usually, I sometimes, I never. I always get up. I usually drink coffee. I sometimes go to the gym. I never watch a DVD. Между подлежащим и сказуемым. Let's do the exercises. Page 102. 102. Two. 2.69. Listen and repeat the examples. Number 1. I always have breakfast. Always. They usually finish work at 5. Usually. She sometimes watches TV in the morning. Sometimes. He never eats meat. Never. Be careful with the position. Куда ставится наречие частотности? Между подлежащим и сказуемым. I always have. Никогда используется также перед глаголом. He never eats meat. Но после never никогда не используем двойное отрицание. То есть мы не говорим I never don't. Двойное отрицание в английском языке не используется, в отличие от русского. На русском мы говорим никогда не ем. Мы можем несколько отрицаний использовать. Никогда, никому, ни под каким предлогом не скажу. В английском используется только одно отрицание. В данном случае это never. I never eat meat. Let's do exercises. Order the words to make sentences. Поставим слова в правильном порядке, чтобы получились предложения. Read the example. I never drink coffee after dinner. Ставится между подлежащим и сказуемым. I drink. I never drink. Number 1. Находим кто? Мой муж. My husband. С какой частотой? Иногда. Sometimes. Что он делает? Ходит. Goes. Куда? To the gym. Once again. My husband sometimes goes to the gym. Number 2. Находим кто? I. Что я делаю? И с какой частотой? Всегда. Always. Have a shower. Принимаю душ. Когда? In the morning. Once again. I always have a shower in the morning. Number 3. We. How often? Usually. We usually do what? Have breakfast. Where? At home. We usually have breakfast at home. Number 4. Who? I. How often? Never. I never do what? I never go to bed. When? Before 12 o'clock. I never go to bed before 12 o'clock. Number 5. Who? They. How often? Always. Do what? Go to work. Go to work. How? By bus. They always go to work by bus. Number 6. Who? He. How often? Sometimes. Do what? Has a sandwich. For what? For lunch. He sometimes has a sandwich for lunch. Number 7. What? The restaurant. How often? Usually. Do what? Closes. Closes how late? The restaurant usually closes late. Number 8. Who? She. How often? Never. She never do what? Goes shopping. When? After work. She never goes shopping after work. Number 9. Who? I. Do what? Do my homework. I'm sorry. I, how often? Usually. I usually do what? Do my homework. When? At the weekend. I usually do my homework at the weekend. Number 10. Who? I. How often? Sometimes. Do what? Make fish. Готовлю рыбу. For what? For dinner. I sometimes make fish for dinner. Next exercise. Complete the sentences in the present simple. Use a verb from the list and the adverb in brackets. Number 1. He never eats meat for lunch. Alex sometimes, сразу же ставим после подлежащего. Alex sometimes to bed. Идет спать. Goes to bed. Alex sometimes goes to bed very late. Goes. We always do housework at the weekend. Number 3. We usually have lunch. We usually have lunch at home at the weekend. I never drink coffee in the morning. Drink. Number 5. My sister always gets up early. Number 6. I never speak English at work. Number 7. We sometimes watch TV after dinner. Number 8. My husband usually finishes work at 7:30 p.m. at 7:30 p.m. Number 9. I never have a bath. I always have a shower. Number 10. We sometimes drink tea with milk, but I prefer with lemon. I prefer it with lemon. Let's go back. Page 36. Page 37. Exercise C. In pairs, make true sentences about you. Use always, usually, sometimes, or never. How often? Как часто? Используем how often, чтобы задать вопрос, как часто вы делаете то или другое. Number 1. How often do you listen to the radio in the car? Listen to the radio in the car. I always listen to the radio in the car. I listen to Radio Europe Plus. How about you? Say I always, or I never, or I usually, or I sometimes. How often do you? How often do you read a newspaper in the morning? I never read a newspaper in the morning. How about you? How often do you speak English outside class? Outside class. Не в классе, не на уроке. Как часто говорить на английском? I usually speak English outside class with my friends. How about you? How often do you watch TV in the evening? I sometimes watch TV in the evening. How about you? How often do you have pasta for lunch? I sometimes have pasta for lunch. How about you? How often do you do housework at the weekend? How often do you do housework at the weekend. I always do housework at the weekend. How about you? How often do you eat fast food? I sometimes eat fast food. How about you? How often do you drink espresso? I never drink espresso. How about you? You can say me too. I never drink espresso too because it's too strong. Слишком крепкий. Too strong. Thank you. Let's go on.